Welcome to Hibiscus Sports Complex as we bring you this QBL live action against the Southwest Metro Pirates and the Logan Thunder in the 3rd annual Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield. Now, to give you a bit of background on the Karlee Adams Foundation, Ashley Dionysius and Karlee Adams, two very, very integral parts of Southwest Metro, have set up this foundation after Karlee passed away from skin cancer in 2011. The foundation's been set up to raise awareness about skin cancer and also to go towards melanoma research. The Dionysius and the Adams family have both been a very integral part of the association, both Southwest and Logan, and we do thank everyone for giving us the ability to continue bringing these Charity Shield games to you. So if you do have the opportunity, please jump onto KarleeAdamsFoundation.org.au. We're going to continue bringing you information throughout the night about the foundation and ways that you can help out. We've got some amazing prizes down here in Southwest Metro tonight to give away. There's a whole bunch of prizes, raffles, auctions, some amazing things that are being happening. We're going to bring you some information about an eBay auction you can get in on as well. But to the game at hand, Southwest Metro, Logan men. A big thank you to John Guana, my streaming partner. John, what do you expect for tonight's game?
Oh, it's going to be a really good game. Both teams need the win desperately. Southwest comes into tonight on a 2-game winning streak, and they come in with confidence after handing the USC Rip their first loss of the season on Friday night up at the Sunshine Coast. It was 80-72 for the win over the Rip for the Southwest Metro Pirates. Tanner McGrew, the Beast himself, had the double-double at 26 points and 13 rebounds. And then the newly acquired Daniel Kicker tripped in with 20 points. So a two-headed monster there for Southwest, and some much-needed scoring punch added when you bring in someone like Daniel Kicker into the fold. Now, Logan, on the other hand, has struggled. Their last game was a 98-90 loss to the Sunshine Coast Phoenix last weekend. So this is Southwest's second game of the weekend, Logan's first. Logan, though, has been up and down all season long, and they really need to get some consistency going. They lost a bunch of games in a row. They ripped off 2 wins in a row. And then they lost that game last week against the Phoenix. So they've been very inconsistent, where it seems like Southwest knows now what they have. They know that they're going to be without Brendan Tees. They know that they're going to be without Bairstow at least for a little while longer. This is the team that they have. They're starting to settle into some rotations. And they come in, like I said, with 2 wins in a row. So they should be pretty confident tonight. But I expect Logan to be really hungry to want to get this win, not only because they need it, but they want to win that Charity Shield for the 3rd season in a row. Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Logan is definitely going to come out firing. They really want to get themselves a win on the board after a couple of very devastating losses over the last couple of weeks. But either way, regardless of whether Logan wins or Southwest wins, we're going to have some amazing QBL action here for you tonight. I mean, we've got a wealth of NBL talent on the court between Mitch Young, Daniel Kickett. I mean, we've got some amazing players on the floor, so this should be a huge game regardless of which way it goes. Now, to give you background on the Charity Shield, it is a combined score between both games, the men and the women. So the Logan women did win by 7 points over Southwest Metro. So for Southwest to come away with the Charity Shield, they do need to beat Logan by 8 points tonight. So regardless of what happens on the floor, I mean, we're all about Karlee Adams Foundation here tonight. So we're all about who's going to take home that shield, not necessarily just a QBL win as well. Well, that's right. And at the end of the day, the Karlee Adams Foundation is what everyone, the crowd here is amazing. The atmosphere has been great. The auction items have been amazing. And the first game was awesome. I think the second game is this men's game is going to be a great game also. It's always an intense battle between these two rivals. And I think, again, both teams needing to win is going to add to the desperation and add to the quality of this matchup. Yeah, definitely so. It is a very, very strong rivalry here between Logan and Southwest Metro. So it's going to be very well fought from the very beginning. And Cedar misses the first chance, though. Young gets the offensive rebound, puts it up with the left hand and in. That's what Mitch Young will do for you. He crashes the glass. Nice, interesting matchup. A couple young guys in the backcourt, Verl Williams Jr. and Bijan Johnson. Pass from Kickert stolen by Johnson, and he's pushing up ahead. Salicic looks inside for Young. Battle of the Bullets inside. Young and Kickert. Young gets the bucket and the foul on Kickert. And that's going to be an amazing matchup to watch throughout the night as well. Brisbane Bullets teammates in Daniel Kickert and Mitch Young going against each other.
I mean, that's going to be an amazing matchup throughout the night.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for both guys on both ends of the court because Kicker does most of his damage from outside and jump shooting, whereas Young does a lot of his damage around the basket. So it's going to have to pull Mitch Young away from the bucket. He's going to have to defend on the perimeter, but then you also have Kicker who's going to have to defend the post as well. Kicker missed the jumper. Vines now has it. He's going to fire a three. That's off, and Post comes down with it for Logan. There's Johnson. Pirates get on the board now. 5-2 the lead here early for Logan. Mitch Young with all 5 of Logan's points. Young going to fire a three from the wing. That's off. Long rebound. Vines comes up with it for Southwest. He'll pull up for the baseline jump shot. That's good. The captain on the board.
Yeah, good little comeback there from Vines to bring Southwest back into within 1 point after Logan had a very, very strong start to this first quarter.
Now Post has it against McGrew. That's going to be a really good matchup as well. Let's see what they got here. Something happened off the ball. Foul going to go on Jake Allen, holding on Salicic. So 2 team fouls here for Southwest with about 8:10 to go in the quarter. Johnson going to fire from the wing. That's off. Tipped out by Post. Young comes down with it. He goes right at Kicker. Hook shot is up, in and out. Allen comes down with it.
Williams Jr. bringing the ball down for the court now. Going on the inside. Very tough task to go up against. Oh,
Post. Post is a big player with D-League experience. Now Kicker going to go right at Mitch Young. He's backing in. Baseline hook shot is up and good for Daniel Kicker. I said he does a lot of his damage from the outside. He does do a lot of damage from that lower block also. He loves that. Johnson goes right at Kicker and lays it in. Impressive finish there from Bijan Johnson.
Yeah, not much Kicker could do about that one there. I mean, he stood his ground and took the hit, but not much that could be done.
He doesn't want to pick up that early second foul. He's already got one. Kicker. Pass tipped away by Kicker. Post picks it up, though. Fires the jumper. It's off. Coach Downer wants this Pirates to settle things down. McGrew has it. Uses the fake pass to get it over to Williams Jr. for three. It's good. Last time we were here, we saw Varro Williams Jr. light up the Harry Haxton court. He's very capable of picking that right back up where he left off.
Yeah, he's been absolutely killing it this season so far. For his first fully integrated season as a starting 5 player, I mean, for someone as young as Williams Jr. to be averaging 12.2 points per game is just absolutely outstanding.
Salicic missed the jump shot. Struggling with the Jimmy so far this season is Salicic. Now Kicker again has it on the block. Going to go one-on-one with his Pirates teammate, Mitch Young. Going to back in again, spins baseline and loses it out of bounds. I know we're indoors, but all the wet and the moisture, it feels almost a little muggy in here, right? Like a little kind of wet. I can't explain it.
Yeah, I mean, it is a very, very miserable looking day outside. The rain absolutely pummeling Hibiscus Sports Complex as we look out the glass windows. And yeah, days like that, humidity is coming on the inside as well. Very typical Brisbane weather.
Here comes a trap from Southwest. Get the ball to Cedar. Cedar's little teardrop is off. That's Nelson Collar with the follow. And then Johnson steals the inbounds, goes right around Williams Jr., finds Salicic for three. It's up. It's good. Coach Mick Downer going to take a timeout. He's not happy with what he sees on the floor. There's a great sequence there for the Logan Thunder, gives him a 3-point lead.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, it's a very, very strong start to the game coming out of the Logan Thunder. 3 points up with only 4 minutes into the game, Very, very good performance. I mean, Southwest is going to have to pick up their offense if they're going to prevent Logan from taking this one out. I mean, you're getting pickpocketed on an inbound pass. I mean, you got to prevent that.
Well, you got to be aware of the situation as well, and I think that's why Coach Downer called the timeout. You could hear him telling them, guys, settle down. Let's play at our pace. He wants to make sure that his team has their head in this game, and it's a good early timeout because things didn't look too good in that sequence there for them. Logan, like you said, stealing the inbounds, getting a three-pointer out of that one, and the possession before that, it was an offensive rebound putback by Nelson Collar. So that's just sloppy. That's just not being situationally aware for the Pirates, and Coach Downer definitely going to get his troops, guys. Let's get our heads in this game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. So very, very good timeout from Coach Downer, just trying to regain the troops from Southwest. I mean, they're going to have to come out of this timeout break really firing to get back at Logan. So the lead is 12-9 in favor of the Logan Thunder as we do bring you the Karlee Adams Foundation 3rd Annual Charity Shield game here live at Hibiscus Sports Complex.
Just trying to see if I could grab some stats for you. You know, in the early goings, Burl Williams Jr. has that three-pointer. Salicic hit that three just before. Mitch Young leads all scorers with 5 points. So he had a bucket. And Vines in trouble. Got trapped in the corner there on the inbound. So again, not what Coach Downer is going to want to see out of a timeout either.
No, offensively, Southwest really struggling early out of the gates at the moment. So they're going to have to try and find some form and work on a little bit of a better offensive play.
Johnson goes over to Young, inside for Collar. Left-handed layup is good. Nelson Collar finishes. He's a great addition to the Thunder squad. Just another big body for Logan. Machando getting set to check in for Southwest.
Williams Jr. on the far three-point line as he takes and drains another three. Williams Jr. 2 from 2 from the three-point line in almost exactly the same spot.
Yeah, I think the game when we were here last, it was the Mackay game, and Verl was shooting the ball with extreme confidence. That was part of his game that was always a bit inconsistent as Young throws it down with one hand. What a jam there by Mitch Young, but Verl Williams Jr. definitely much more consistent with his jump shot over the last few years.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Young is going to throw those dunks down all day, every day. I mean, we covered Logan earlier in the season, and he had 2 or 3 of those big dunks in the first half.
Kicker wide open for 3. That's good. Three-point shot keeping Southwest in this game. They're only down 1.
Yeah, Southwest, I think they're going to probably have to play a pretty long game. I mean, Logan, when you got the likes of Mitch Young on the inside, Mick Cedar as well. I mean, very strong defensive team as Johnson drives in and gets the charge.
Yeah, good defense there by Jake Allen getting his feet set. Johnson got called for the offensive foul. Coach Downer going to go to the bench. Will Sinclair and Tendicon Machando going to check in for Verl Williams Jr. and Daniel Kickert. Interesting substitution because Kickert and Verl Williams Jr. are the 2 leading scorers for the Pirates early.
Kickert I can understand to a degree. I believe he's on limited minutes at the moment for Pirates. I think he can only play 20 minutes per game as advice from his doctor. He's got, I'm not quite sure what the injury is, but he does have a little bit of a niggle, and he's coming in to get a little bit of practice in before he goes over and plays an NBL game over in China, I believe it is, before the NBL season kicks off. So, yeah, he is on limited minutes here tonight, but in 20 minutes he can definitely have a major impact on the Southwest team. Yeah,
I mean, he's going to come in, he's going to look to get his shots up then. If he's only playing 20 minutes a game, he's going to give it 20 hard minutes, I'm sure of that. And he is. He's an absolute weapon. He was probably the Bullets' most consistent offensive player last season for Brisbane. And at the QBL level, he should be a similar threat. He can he can shoot the ball from the outside. He's one of the top 3-point shooters in Australia. And he can play on the post as well. As McGrew goes at the defense, blocked by Collar. A lot of contact, and they're going to get Mitch Young. Now they're going to get Tanner McGrew for the foul. Oh, they got Will Sinclair.
Tanner McGrew a little bit confused. I think he thought the foul was on him there for a second. I think everyone's a little bit lost as to what's going on. The foul ended up going on Mitch Young.
The referees pointed in the Pirates' direction, which confused everyone. But I thought the foul was going to go on Young the whole time. That was where all the contact was. There was not even a Pirate 3 on there. So. Inbounds to Vines, goes out of bounds. Logan's got Johnson, Tommy Amar, Collar, McCedar, and Young on the floor. You got Ryan Vines, Machando, Sinclair, Jake Allen, and Vines.
Yeah, Southwest with the opportunity now to get back in the lead. Long three from the corner goes in.
Big bucket there by Jake Allen. He inbounded the ball, got it right back, and fired away.
Yeah, Southwest now in the lead by 2, 18-16 over Logan Thunder. Southwest really playing a strong three-point game at the moment. I think that's 4 from 7.
Young goes to his left, can't finish. Vines comes down with it. Vines flips one up, it's short. Tommy Amar with the rebound, kicks ahead to Cedar. Cedar gonna step into a deep three, that's short off the front of the rim. And Sinclair comes down with it, but they're gonna get Will Sinclair with the offensive push.
Yeah, Daniel Kicken not taking much of a break at all as he gets himself ready to come back on.
McGrew gonna get a breather. So Kicker back in. He's in there with Will Sinclair. So 2 bigs. Young hands off for Cedar. Now Bajan Johnson has it. Looking to work against Machando. Goes baseline. Nearly lost it. Skips it to Amar for his corner three, which is off.
And Machando comes down with it for Southwest. Captain Vines with the ball, driving down the left. Southwest looking to extend the lead a little bit more here to get things away from the Logan Thunder. Kicks out to Allen. Allen looking for the drive on the inside, just passes down nice and easy.
Sinclair lost it. It was a call for a travel, but he just lost the ball on his move to the bucket.
Machando picks up a block there against Johnson as he just does his little crossover and comes around to the right.
Hey, I don't think the problem was the feed. If he just set himself and stood there, but he made it look worse because he reached for the ball.
Yeah, definitely so. And referee Aaron Gilboy having to give out a little bit of a warning there for Machado as well. He wasn't real happy with the call, but yeah, he stepped across, he leant back, he reached in. I mean, that was going to be a block every day of the week.
Christian Peng checks in for Southwest. He's going to guard Tommy Amar. Amar's got it now on the wing. Now Johnson has it. He's going to pull up for a long 2. That's off.
Great offensive rebound there from Vines. Just pulling it out of the hands of Mick Cedar. He drives down the court and tries to go himself. Dishes out to Sinclair and out to kick it.
Little 2-man game. Vines gets in the paint. Machado has it now. Floater is up and good. Endicott Machado, he's a really good talent. Very young player, but he can fill it up quickly. And Coach Danner really showing a lot of faith in his young guys.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, that was a great offensive play there from Southwest as well. I mean, not a single player even looked to go by themselves until they knew where the best shot was going to come from. So it was really good offensive and great vision from everyone on the floor.
Johnson with the deep 3. He drains that one. Good kick out there by Cedar. He recognized the double team, and Johnson made it pay.
Paying with it now for Southwest. They've got 14 on the shot clock and looking for the open shot. Machado has it. He drives and stops and pops. Great in-your-face defense there. Just prevents the shot from going up.
5 on the shot clock. Vines working against Cedar. He loses it. Young picks it up. It's a 4-on-1. Young dumps it off for Collar, who lays it in. How about the big guy running the break and dishing to the fellow big man?
Yeah, Logan with the lead again, 21-20 over Southwest. They're just going back and forth at the moment here, John.
And neither team able to string together any stops. Has kickered open for 3. Hits it. You kind of get that feeling that if one of these teams can string together a few stops, they'll be in good stead to win this game. At the moment, both teams just firing away at will.
I don't think I've ever seen a big shoot as many threes as Daniel Kickett.
He's one of the best. I think he shot nearly 50%, I think, from 3.
As Vines now goes up for his own 3, that hits the front of the rim and bounces out. And Sinclair gets massively blocked by Karlee.
What a swat there by Collar. He saw that one coming from a mile away. I got to say kilometer away, I should say. Sorry. Pang's inbound pass stolen by Cedar, but good hustle there by Verl Williams Jr. He gets by Young, and Young picks up his second personal with 28 seconds to go.
Williams Jr. playing exactly like his father there, just sneaking up out of nowhere and stealing the ball. I mean, I'm having flashbacks to 6 years ago when Verl Williams Sr. was in his prime.
Well, that's just a hustle play. Verl Williams Jr. sees his team turn the ball over. He sees Mitch Young streaking down the court, and he knows he's faster. He knows he could get there, and he does it. That's hustle. That's the kind of stuff that you want to see out of all your players, but especially great to see from a young guy like Verl Williams Jr. Buchanan post picks up the personal foul. Both teams with 4 personals. Oh no, that's going to be, that is only the 4th team foul. Referee signaled for free throws, but it was only the 4th team foul on Logan, so 19 seconds, well, just about 19 seconds to go here. There's 16 on the shot clock, so about a 3-second differential between the game and the shot clock. Machado is double teamed, and Logan comes up with the steal. That's the 2nd time that happened to Southwest. They inbounds on the baseline and have it stolen. Cedar wants to go one-on-one with Tendakar Machado. Hesitation, dribble, spin, kicks it out to Collar. He's going to have to fire a deep 3. It's short. Cedar recovers, but can't gather in time to get a shot off. Good defensive possession there for Southwest.
Yeah, 23-21. Southwest just in the lead by 2 points as we lead into the first quarter break. We're going to take a quick break, but we'll be back with you shortly with some statistics from this live QBL action, which is the 3rd annual Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield game against the Southwest Metro Pirates and the Logan Thunder. Welcome back to Hibiscus Sports Complex as we continue to bring you live QBL action. The Southwest Metro Pirates versing the Logan Thunder. Quickly running through some statistics. Southwest is in the lead, 23 over Logan Thunder, 21. Logan's points coming from all over the place at the moment. They're sharing it around quite nicely. Mitch Young with 7, Johnson 5, and Salicic on 3. Southwest on the other side of the court. Again, spreading the points with Daniel Kickett 8. Verl Williams Jr. 6, Jake Allen 5, and Ryan Vines, the captain, number 2.
Yeah, you look at the team statistics. Southwest shot 47% from the field, 55% from 3, 5 of 9 shooting. So doing a good job and out-rebounding Logan 15-9. The stat that jumps out at me, though, Southwest had 7 turnovers, which Logan turned into 12 points. So Southwest really has to take care of the pill better, because if they keep turning it over, Logan's going to continue to make them pay. Nice offensive rebound by Machado. McGrew goes right at the defense. He misses. Long rebound, and Pang chases it down for the Pirates. Kickered pass inside, though. There's that turnover. Cedar, though, does lose it. And they're going to give Cedar a foul as he pushed Verl Williams Jr. again. Verl Williams Jr. sneaking in from behind, using his size and speed to his advantage.
Yeah, like you said, John, it's just such a big hustle coming out of Verl Williams Jr. I mean, he's everywhere. He's annoying. He would be so annoying to come up against because he's everywhere, and he's just so malicious in the way that he just comes out of nowhere and tries to fight to get the ball. Just such an amazing, strong player.
Yeah, I think having that time in the development camp with the Adelaide 36ers really gave Verl Williams Jr. lots of confidence. As Pang misses, Amar gets the long pass to lay it up and in. That's just too easy there for Logan. And to be honest with you, Christian Pang is a great guy, nice player, but that's not his role. He's not in there for his jump shooting. He's in there for his defense and hustle.
Kicking now, nice little inside pass to Pang. wildly silly two-handed shot over the head. Probably not the greatest scoring opportunity there from Southwest.
I mean, it was a good look, but again, Pang isn't a scorer as Post catches it deep. Good ball movement here. Cedar 3 is up and good from McCedar. That's good defense, but just better offense.
Yeah.
Good ball movement. Every pass led to a nice, easy open bucket for Cedar.
Williams Jr. passes down inside to Daniel Kickett. Looks to go one-on-one. Also looks for the pass out. Nice little inside pass to Tanner McGrew. Spins around and goes up for the 2.
Yeah, great footwork there by McGrew along the baseline. That wasn't as easy as it looked. He had to spin on his pivot a couple times, and then he actually swished it from about half a meter away from the basket.
And that's just strong vision and mentality as well. I mean, he was smart enough to just take his time, wait for the defense to make a mistake, and then get the points.
And McCedar just hit a nice, tough bucket. Good defense there by Machado. There was a bit of contact, and Cedar wanted the foul. Good fake there by Kickert. Skips it out to Pang. Now McGrew on the block with 6 to go. Right-handed hook shot is an air ball.
Cedar comes out with an Amar, brings the ball down the court for Logan. They're just going to settle things down. I mean, Logan's been playing a very sensible, slow game of basketball, and they really are looking for those nice open shots.
Post has it now over to Carroll. Now Cedar again on the wing. He loves that matchup with Machado. He's going to fade away. The jump shot is good. All it takes is one basket to go in for McCedar, and the confidence skyrockets.
And then they just fall from there on
it.
in.
McGrew nearly traveled. Now Verl Williams Jr. skip past to Machado, drives baseline, goes at the defense, and he misses. Collar comes down with it.
Yeah, Southwest just starting to make a couple of silly offensive decisions and taking some rush shots. I mean, they had 10 seconds left on the shot clock on that opportunity, but they still took a very rush shot on the inside.
Post going at Kickert. They're going to get Kickert for the foul on Keanu Post going across the paint. Kickert can't believe the foul call, but that's going to be his second personal. And how valuable is it for young guys like Tendakai Machado and Christian Pang and Verl Williams Jr. to have a guy like Daniel Kickert on the floor with them? You bring in the huddle, and he's telling the guys, this is what we need to be doing. This is how it needs to be done. I mean, that's just an invaluable experience for those young guys, and it's great to see him giving back to the young fellas.
Yeah, definitely so. And I know we've said this a couple of times on the Nothing But Net media streams for Basketball Queensland as well, is the amount of the amount of NBL wealth in the QBL this season has been absolutely phenomenal. And the young players, they're learning from some of the best players in Australia, and that's just going to bring up the whole level of the QBL across the board.
Yeah, I think we ran a statistic. There's something like 38 players that are either playing in the NBL or have played in the NBL in the competition. As McGrew goes right at Post, finishes with the left hand plus the foul. Yeah, I think those are two guys who'd love to get some NBL action. McGrew, I know, definitely worked out for the Bullets last season, and I'm pretty sure Keanu Post came over this season to play for Logan, hoping to get the chance to at least get a workout with the Bullets, if not another NBL club.
Yeah, I mean, McGrew in particular, I mean, QBL MVP last year. He just had an absolutely outstanding season. He's come back into Southwest this year, and he's been doing exactly the same thing again. I mean, going on the season, he's averaging 21 points a game and 12.5 rebounds per game. I mean, those are definitely NBL-worthy stats.
Salicic back in, so is Bijan Johnson and Mitch Young. He spins baseline, reverse layup is good. That's a great finish there from Mitch Young, going right at Alex Boardman. Vines going at Mitch Young. Good help defense there by Salicic. Vines, though, finishes with the turnaround.
Yeah, what an amazing jump back shot that was from Vines.
Yeah, it was a good recovery there. He nearly lost the ball, stepped back, and finished. Now Carroll gets in the paint. His floater is just too strong, and Allen comes down with it for Southwest. It's a 4-point lead here for Logan over the Pirates. Allen's going to fire a three. It's just too strong. A little flat also. Bijan Johnson gets called for the charge. There was contact. Looked like a delay fall there. I thought for sure they were going to get that as a flop.
Yeah,
it was like that 1 second delay there.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. I thought that was a little bit of a flop. Kind of like there was contact, and yeah, it looked like it was all ready to fall down, but referees made the decision. That one has gone in the favor of a charge.
Coach Rucker was right there. He couldn't believe the call either. Jake Allen's having a laugh about it with Verl Williams Jr. too. I think the only person who's not having a laugh about it at the moment is Bijan Johnson. Bit of extra moisture on the court. They need the wiper.
Yeah, it's definitely a very wet day out here on the floor as well, especially with the weather going on outside. It just brings all that humidity in.
Southwest down 4, 34-30 here. Allen working against Cedar, gets in the paint, flips it up with the left hand and gets it to fall.
Southwest slowly working themselves back into this game here. It's only a 2-point deficit now.
A tough matchup inside for Alex Boardman going against Mitch Young. And they're going to get Boardman for the call. The hand check, all right. First personal there on Boardman. Second team foul for Southwest. 3 team fouls here for Logan. 2-point game, Logan in the lead.
Carroll kicks out to Johnson for a very long 3. It's no good. McGrew with the rebound. Vines kicks out to Tanner. Thinks about taking the 3. Doesn't quite make it in the end. Vines step back jumper, and that one's good for 2. 34 all.
Captain Vines has been struggling with the jump shot throughout the season, but he's got 2 in a row now for the Pirates to tie up this game.
Yeah, Vines had a little bit of a slow start to the season. I mean, I know the last game that we covered here for Southwest, he really struggled to find his form, and it was visibly showing on his face that he was getting frustrated with himself and the inability to convert his opportunities.
Selicic missed the 3. Kicker going to get set to check in for Southwest, and Cameron Goldfinch at the scorer's table for Logan.
Boardman with a very flat jumper that bounces out as Johnson picks up another charge, bowling over Ryan Vines. That was a much prettier charge.
Yeah, and you can see the charge. That one was no question, because Johnson caught Vines in the chest with the forearm and the extension out. That's the charge there.
Yeah, that was right in front of us as well. I mean, that was clear as day. The arm extended way out past where his cylinder would have been, and Ryan Vines, perfect defensive opportunity, just in front, stood his ground, and just took the hit.
Yeah, good job there by Vines, and Johnson now has, I think that's his 3rd personal, so he's going to have a seat in the bench.
Yeah, that is 3 for Johnson.
Jake Allen getting to set to inbound just directly in front of us. Goldfinch going to defend him. Kicker back in for Southwest as well. Might play his full 20 minutes here in the first half, Regan.
Yeah, maybe the information that I was passed on was wrong, but I was told last week that he was only playing minimal minutes just because of this injury, but perhaps he's been cleared to play longer. And
McGrew goes at collar. It's a tie-up, and the possession arrow is going to favor Logan.
McGrew just asking a couple of questions there about the jump ball and what actually happened. Timeout on the floor here as well, so we'll take a quick break, John, but we'll bring you some live QBL action shortly after this quick break. And welcome back to Hibiscus Sports Complex as we continue to bring you the second quarter action as the Southwest Metro Pirates take on the Logan Thunder in the third annual Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield. John, 34 apiece, both teams playing a very, very strong game at both ends of the court. What do you reckon was said in the timeout?
Well, I think both teams just need to kind of settle down a little bit. They're getting fired up, questioning and worrying about the referees, but I think they need to worry about themselves as Goldfinch just turns the ball over. I was just on the tip of my tongue to say that they both need to take care of the pill a little bit better as well. Logan has 5 turnovers, Southwest with 8. Logan capitalizing a little bit better, but again, if you don't take care of the ball, you're just giving the opposition extra opportunities to score. Here's better ball movement. Vines wide open for 3 from deep. It's off. Allen, though, with the offensive rebound, gets it inside to Vines, who's in a bit of strife. Kicker's wide open for 3. He'll fire, and that's strong. Tipped by Salicic, but Verl Williams Jr. comes down with it.
Williams Jr. is always knowing where to put himself to try and get that ball.
And Mick Cedar just got called for the foul. That's the 5th team foul there for Logan. So that should be 2 shots for Southwest. And that's Cedar's second personal.
Yeah, Logan's defense just being a little bit more hands-on than the Southwest team here. They have picked up a couple of little fouls like that throughout the night. Just really struggling to keep up with the pace of some of the Southwest offense.
Tommy Amar going to check in for Mick Cedar. They don't want Cedar to pick up any more fouls with 3:06 to go. I think the pace is, again, it's in the favor of Southwest. They don't want to really run with Logan. Very similar to the Logan Thunder women. The Logan Thunder men are very, very dangerous in transition, so we need to make sure that you play a half-court game to limit those opportunities. And if you are going to crash the glass, you've got to make sure that you hustle your way back.
Vines just missing the second opportunity there to get a free throw in. And just a very quick shout out as well to Norma Otto on the live stream as well, watching all the way from Medford, Oregon. Her grandson, Jake Allen. So lovely to have you on board. It's always great to have international viewers watching some of the amazing import talent that we have here in the QBL.
Yeah, Jake's having a great game so far for Southwest as well. Doing a little bit of everything for the Pirates tonight. This afternoon, I should say.
Yeah, I keep saying tonight as well, John. I'm not used to these Sunday games. It's throwing me off.
I know. I'm used to calling games in the dark. Daniel Kicker ain't in the dark, though. His eyes are wide open, and that bucket looks nice to him. He's given the Pirates a 3-point lead, 37-34. Travel call there on Cameron Goldfish. Carroll going to get set to check in. I'm sure it's going to be Goldfinch. 2 turnovers for the young fella. Coach Rucker want to have a chat with the young man.
34-37 your score here. The Southwest Metro Pirates taking the lead again, only for the third or fourth time this game. It's been a very, very up and down game for both teams here. Very well fought.
McGrew takes the top of the key 3. That's off.
Carroll kicks out to Amar, just can't quite get his hands on and loses that one between his legs and out of bounds.
And that's just one of those ones that really hurts because it's a silly foul. A silly turnover that's easily avoidable. You can't, just take your eyes off the ball for a second, pass a little bit low. Those kind of things add up. And again, like I said to you, you don't get a chance to score. You give the opposition an opportunity. It's a defensive stop that you created against yourself.
Yeah, absolutely, John. I mean, that's going to be one of the biggest differences in this game as to who can control the pill and look after the ball a little bit better than the other team. I mean, every turnover is an opportunity for the other team to crack the difference in the score, especially when it is so tight.
Yeah, and it is going to be a close game. I mean, both teams at the moment struggling to score the ball. So the more opportunities you have, the more likely you are to score. So you gotta try and, if you're not scoring, at least take care of the ball and don't give up extra opportunities.
Yeah, definitely so, John. I couldn't agree more. Going to continue to be a very strong fight here. Both games tonight have been very well fought from both teams so far. I mean, the women's game going down by 7 points, Logan Thunder taking it out. We've got a 3-point game on our hands right now. So we're going to have 2 very amazing games here today.
Yeah, and it's 2 minutes to go in the first half. Things kind of settled down a bit here in the second quarter. Is a 23-21 score. after the first quarter. Now both teams at 14 and 13 for Southwest and 13 for Logan. So again, the well has pseudo run dry a bit, but what was successful for both teams was Mitch Young getting the ball in the paint, and we saw again earlier he had an opportunity to get the ball inside, and he scored. And this is something that we've said about the Logan Thunder in the few games we've covered them. They go away from Mitch Young too often. They really should try to get him an opportunity, or at least a touch on every single possession. They switch up the D and go to a bit of a trap. Vines pass inside to Kicker. Kicker was fouled from behind by Amar.
Yeah, I think it was a game that we covered with Nothing But Net Media and Live Sport Australia, John. Logan versus Mackay, where that was exactly the situation. Mitch Young absolutely dominated the first quarter, got 3 huge dunks straight out of the bat, but went completely quiet in the second and the third. Logan not getting the ball into him on the inside to actually get those nice, easy scoring opportunities.
Yeah, and similarly, though, for Southwest, I mean, it's nice that Verl is shooting the ball well.
Them as well. I mean, if the ball gets into the hands of Daniel Kickett, you know that Logan is going to be all over that like a rash, and that's going to give more Southwest players the open opportunity to get themselves free and to then get the pass.
Yeah, good tip there by Tommy Amar on the collar miss. 2-point game now, 38-36 for Pirates.
Kickett with it now again on the 3. Nice little fake, and he goes strong on the inside and is fouled by Amar.
Let's see if they give that one to Tommy Amar. There was 3 players around. It is going to go on Tommy Amar, so that's going to be his, I believe that's his second personal. And Kickert's going to go to the line for another 2.
Yeah, Williams Jr. and Jake Allen getting subbed out, and Christian Pang and
Machado going to check in.
And Machado coming on.
And Will Sinclair is going to get Kickert if he hits them both. Kickert misses the free throw. That's a rare miss for Daniel Kickert.
Yeah, that's 1 from 3 for the night for Kickert. He's not been shooting at his greatest percentage.
I think he was at about a 90% clip for the Bullets this season. So great shooter is Daniel Kickert. He's been doing it for a long time. Not happy with himself for that miss, but nonetheless, Pirates are up 3.
Yeah, 36-39 in favor of the Pirates here with 1 minute and a couple of seconds left on the clock as Carroll brings the ball down for Logan.
I like it when Carroll's running the point for Logan. I think they look a lot better offensively. Things seem to run a lot more smoother for them when he's out on the floor as Amar fires a corner 3 that's off.
Yeah, Carroll just has such a wealth of basketball knowledge. I mean, he's been around longer than I've probably been alive playing basketball. He's just got such a strong knowledge, and he's got such great vision on the court as to where the ball should go and what opportunities are going to open up.
Regan, I know that Carroll's a veteran, but I don't think he's been playing this level for 20-plus years.
Not necessarily this level, but just basketball in general.
Vines hits the jumper, gives the Pirates a 5-point lead. There's about a 3.5-second differential between the game and shot clock. Collar flips it over to Young, going against McGrew. Left-handed hook shot is good. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. Young is a smart player. Goes to his left. Get him a touch all the time. 3, 2, 1. Vines has to flip one up. It's a wild one. It's good from the captain. He splits the D, threw up the prayer, and his prayer was answered to head into the halftime with the Pirates up 6.
Wow, from an absolute mile away, Ryan Vines with a huge 3-point passage of play to take Southwest into the halftime break.
Well, the thing that's special, not only did it beat the buzzer, the halftime buzzer, you usually see guys leave their feet. He shot that from the floor. He didn't even leave his feet. He just flipped it up, a prayer, like I said, and it went down.
What an absolutely incredible way to wrap up the first half of this QBL action here. It is 44-38. Southwest Metro Pirates are in the lead, leading into the halftime break. Now, before we take a break ourselves, guys, as we do have a 20-minute halftime break, so do feel free in just a minute to take your toilet break, grab some food, whatever you need to do. Just hang with me for 2 seconds because we got some amazing things to discuss here tonight. As I've said multiple times throughout the stream, this is the third annual Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield. And if you are watching at home, there are things that you can still do. We're about to start a live auction, as you can see, out on the court here. We've got amazing merchandise to give away to people, so there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. But if you are watching on the stream and you weren't able to get down here tonight, on the screen at the moment is the Brisbane Bullets 2016-2017 signed jersey that you can own. So if you just jump onto ebay.com.au, search for the Brisbane Bullets 2016-2017 signed jersey, and you can have an opportunity to get involved with this as well. So if you do have an opportunity, please jump on, guys. Check it out. I mean, you're going to be coming up against me, and I do really want this jersey, but all the money that is raised does go straight towards charity. So please jump online, make a bid. This is one thing that I'm going to be happy to lose, because if I do lose, it means there is more money going towards the Karlee Adams Foundation and all the amazing work that they do for skin cancer and melanoma research in Australia. What else we got going, guys? So down here as well on the floor, there are some amazing things being given away. We've got Dellavedova signed merchandise from one of the qualifying games last year before he went overseas. I mean, I'm wearing my Milwaukee Bucks jumper tonight as well, so I'm super excited. I need to take a break soon because I need to go and bid on some Delhi merch myself. So we are going to take a break, guys, but please do jump onto KarleeAdamsFoundation.org.au and do make a donation if you can. All money raised from the game tonight does go straight to the Karlee Adams Foundation, and that's skin cancer and melanoma research in Australia. So we're going to take a quick break. Thanks again for watching, guys. We've got 17 minutes in the break, so please feel free to go and have a bit of a rest yourselves, and we'll be right back with more live action soon. And welcome back to Hibiscus Sports Complex as we continue to bring you QBL live action against the Southwest Metro Pirates versing the Logan Thunder in the 3rd annual Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield. We've had an amazing first half action here with the Southwest Metro Pirates 44 leading over Logan. John, take us through some of the stats because so far it's been an up and down game. Both teams have had a lead at some point in time and it's been really well fought. Walk us through what's been happening.
Yeah, well, you look at the Southwest Metro Pirates, who are in the lead by 6 points at the half. They're being led by the captain, Ryan Vines. He's got 12 points on 5 of 9 shooting. Only 1 of 4 from 3, but he is 4 of 5 from 2. He's also got 4 rebounds and 3 assists, so good sign for the Pirates that the captain got off track. And then Daniel Kicker chipped in with 12 points as well. He's 4 of 7 from the field. He's got 3 turnovers, and he's got 2 personal fouls, so he's got to be careful. McGrew, a little quiet, though, by his standards, with only 5 points and 3 rebounds. So the Pirates are shooting 44% from the field, 40% from 3. A stat, though, that jumps out at me, 4 of 7 from the free throw line, only 47%. They're going to have to improve on that in a close game like this one if they want to win. You look at Logan, though, they're being led by Mitch Young, 5 of 10 from the field. He's got 11 points and 4 rebounds. And then the rest is really balanced. Mick Cedar has 7 points. He did that all in the second quarter. He was 3 of 6 from the field. He's also got 5 rebounds and 2 assists. And then Nelson Collar, 3 rebounds. He's got, 6 points, 5 rebounds, and 3 block shots. So really good effort from the big fella coming off the bench for Logan. Statistically, Logan getting it done from the bench, really. Their bench stepped up with 10 points. Both teams, like you said, led at certain points of that game. Logan led for 10 minutes of the game. Southwest for about 9. The largest lead in the game was 7 by Logan.
Yeah, definitely so, John. I mean, we've just had a 20-minute halftime break as well, being the fact that we had a whole bunch of activities going on for the Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield match. Some amazing prizes were given away. The auction, $750 for that signed jersey.
I wanted that one. I didn't get to bid. I was waiting in the coffee line, but I'm glad I didn't get to bid because it went well above what I was willing to pay for it. But, gee, to get a game-worn jersey signed by Matthew Dellavedova, an Australian jersey, I mean, I think that's a bargain at $725.
Yeah, and I mean, I definitely want it as well. I mean, I'm wearing a Milwaukee Bucks jumper today. I've been following Delhi for a couple of years now, so the game itself has been absolutely...
So it was you who spent $725, Regan?
I wish it was me that spent $725, but I had a hot water system blow up last week, so... Yeah,
excuses. That's a priceless thing. Game-worn Delhi jersey.
It absolutely
Did we see who won that one? Because I might follow them out of the arena this afternoon.
Yeah, gentleman, 3 seats down to my right. So
you
nice
were looking,
nice and local. Yeah, I can almost steal it. It's so close. But 20-minute halftime break, Johnny. Big break for the boys. Again, we're talking in the women's game about how the Southwest women just always struggle in that championship quarter. If you're the coach of these two teams, what do you do to get your team back in the mentality of after having 20 minutes worth of rest?
Well, it's a good thing and a bad thing. It gives you a bit of a time to kind of rest up a little bit, but you do want to get back out there. You don't want to get too cold. You don't want to hurt yourself and pull a hamstring or a calf or anything like that. So I think if you're the coaches, both teams played well in spurts. I think they just want to tighten up and want both teams to take care of the ball. And I think for Southwest, they want to try and get Tanner McGrew going here. He's been quiet. It's nice that Vines is going and Kicker was going. But they got to find a way to get Tanner McGrew involved in the offense here. And then both teams really need to, I guess, just continue doing what they were doing. I think for me, it wasn't that they struggled offensively. I think the teams, though, played good defense. They want to keep doing that in the second half.
Yeah, I mean, for McGrew to only be on 5 points when he's averaging 20 across the competition it's a great defensive recognition for Logan because they have been keeping him out of the inside and preventing him from scoring.
Yeah, Keanu Post had a nice follow-in put back there on that first offensive possession for Logan, and then Southwest turns it over with the captain, Ryan Vine. So, Logan would be happy with that start, I think. Southwest, not so much.
Yeah, it's exactly the way Logan would have wanted to kick off. I mean, they've come into the second half 6 points down, so to get the first early 2 and a nice quick turnover as well would definitely be beneficial for Logan.
Johnson throws up a wild one. Jake Allen comes down with it. Johnson left his feet there. That's just he left his feet before he could decide what he wanted to do and had to flip it up.
Kick it, nice inside pass there to Jake Allen. Can't quite convert for the 2 points though.
There's a nice give and go there for Kicker and Allen. Allen just couldn't convert on that possession.
Johnson now, little pop shot. That one bounces off the front of the rim to kick it.
too much dribble for me there from Johnson. You know, he's a point guard. He's got to get the ball through his teammates' hands before he's going to settle for something like that as Kicker hits the floater.
Yeah, nice little inside look there from Kicker, just hesitating on the three-point line, waiting for the open channel to come down the right and for the drive inside. Williams Jr., nice, strong defense there on Johnson.
It's an interesting matchup. I said it at the beginning of the game. Two young guards going at it.
For me, it's just a battle of the hair. I mean, you look at them and they've got exactly the same kind of hairstyle.
Very similar. I think Johnson's is cut a little bit higher. Verl's got the curls coming down a little bit lower.
Logan with 5 seconds on the shot clock to get some points. Mick Cedar, long three off balance as well. Can't quite convert. Tanner McGrew with the rebound. Kicks up for Jake Allen on the fast break. He's hacked.
It's a good foul there by Salicic. Make Allen earn it from the free throw line, but a great outlet pass there from Tanner McGrew. That was what really led to the opportunity for Jake Allen.
Yeah, that was a great offensive look from McGrew. I mean, very, very strong board, but then had the vision to look up, not just put his head straight down into the dribble and to get the pass up to Jake Allen.
Yeah, good reward for Allen running and leaking out early, and a great pass from McGrew. And Allen hits the first. Got to say, you know, I want to give credit, not only to Ash Dionysius for putting together the Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield, doing a great job of running the event, but I want to give credit to the basketball community. This isn't just Pirates and Logan Thunder fans here. See a lot of people from that we see down at Logan. You see a lot of people from the Capitals, from Spartans. So it's the basketball community coming together here to support such a great foundation.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, this is probably the biggest. Oh, Tanner McGrew fouled on the dunk opportunity. Can't quite get it to sink, but he will go to the line for two.
Yeah, it's a good foul there by Johnson. Unfortunately, it's going to be his fourth personal. So doing the right thing, making McGrew earn it at the free throw line, but we probably won't see Bijan Johnson for a little while to go. But getting back to it, good job by the foundation for putting together the event, for the Pirates hosting it, and then for the basketball community to come out and support such a great foundation. A lot of money raised. Ash, we've heard him say a few times, this is their largest fundraising event throughout the year, and that's due to the basketball community coming out and supporting it. If you were unable to get here, though, definitely visit the Karlee Adams Foundation website, which is karleeadamsfoundation.org.au. And if you couldn't bid on any of the items, make sure you make a donation and help us fight the battle against melanoma and skin cancer.
Yeah, definitely so. As Logan here, nice little inside look there for post for the two.
Yeah, it's just big-to-big action there. Young making something happen for his fellow big guy, Keanu Post.
Carroll with it now as he drives down the right-hand side. Nice little inside look there for Mitch Young. He gets fouled on the drive through. But again, we said this earlier, it just looks so beautiful when the ball is in the hands of Carroll. He has such good control and little no-look pass inside to Mitch Young.
Yeah, and it's just great recognition there by Carroll, knowing Young's going to be there. Carroll just knew he was rolling to the basket, and he knows he's got to get his big guys touches. You see 2 possessions in a row. Mitch Young gets touches. One was a Keanu Post bucket, and now Young's at the free throw line for a couple opportunities. So, again, we say it all the time. Get Mitch Young touches, and good things are going to happen for Logan.
Yeah, I mean, Mitch Young on the season is averaging 23 points and 12 rebounds. So, you know, when you're averaging 23 points across, what are we up to, round 6 of the QBL? I mean, that's just huge. If someone's averaging that many points, they need to be touching the ball on every single play or every second play at least.
And Southwest has to recognize that as well, that they're going to be trying to get Young involved. And they've done a good job. Good pass and nice vision there from Verl Williams Jr. Jake Allen just shook his defender and got free for an easy 2.
Yeah, Verl Williams Jr., that'll be his 5th assist of the night as well. So he leads both teams in terms of assists. He's just got such amazing vision on the court.
Post goes right at Kickard and finishes strong. I like that aggressive take there from Keanu Post. Williams Jr. hands off for Kickard, who finishes. Credit to Verl Williams Jr. there. He shook the double team, and you know if you get doubled and you get free, someone's open, and it was Kickard that time.
Yeah, he's going places, Williams Jr. I mean, the way that he's been playing this season in particular, as we just see a long 3 there from Salicic, bringing them to 48.
But yeah, Verl Williams Jr., I was lucky enough to coach him at under 14 level. He's just a great talent, and he's a great kid.
Kick it drains the long three to take Southwest's lead back out to 8.
You know, getting back to Verl Williams Jr., though, he's been the smallest player on the court his whole life. And you regularly see guys trying to get physical with him, intimidate him, but he's not easily intimidated.
No, not at all. And for such a young player as well, to have the kind of vision that he has, and also being a small and a young player, to actually have the tenacity to drive through into players twice his size and get that dish off. I mean, he's just got such a good eye for basketball.
Allen got the offensive rebound. Couldn't get the hook shot to fall, though. Pirates are up by 8 here, 56-48. Good defense here by Williams Jr. on Carroll. Carroll loses it. Gets it over to Cedar. Cedar's going to step into a 3. That's off.
Cedar asking for the foul on that one. Didn't quite get it, though, as Williams Jr. brings the ball down. Kicks out to Ryan Vines as he drains a 3 from the right-hand side.
Yeah, you can't lose Ryan Vines. Mick Cedar wants the foul. He's still looking for it. Talking to the refs. He's got to be careful here. He's not going too hard at him, but he wants the foul call. Good timeout taken there by Coach Derek Rucker. Southwest doing it from the three-point arc tonight. They're 8 of 18, shooting about 40% from beyond the arc.
Yeah, definitely so. And just quickly as well, guys, touching on what John was talking about before, the eBay link is on the screen for you now as well. So if you do jump onto ebay.com.au, just search for Brisbane Bullets 2016-17 signed jersey, and you can actually have a chance of taking this out of my hands, because I think I'm the leading bidder at the moment. So you'll have a little bit of work to try and get it away from me, but please definitely do make a bid. I mean, it's an amazing jersey, and it is all going to an amazing cause as well. So jump online, make your bid, and get some amazing memorabilia as well, because these Brisbane Bullets jerseys aren't in production anymore, because they've gone with the new Forever Brisbane jerseys.
That's right. Ash was telling us earlier that this was a limited edition print of the Brisbane Bullets jersey, so it's not just the standard Bullets jersey from last season. It was, I think he said there was about a print of about 100. This is number, I think he said 53 or something of a limited edition. Plus it's signed by all of the Bullets. Why not bid on it? And for me personally, I just want to see someone outbid you, Regan, or at least drive up your bid.
Look, this is one thing that I'm willing to lose. I mean, all the money is going to a great cause, so even if I don't win the jersey, it's all because of a good cause as well, and it just means there's even more money going into the Karlee Adams Foundation.
And if you don't win the Bullets jersey, or you're unlucky at any of the auction items here, still at least make a donation to the Karlee Adams Foundation. It is a foundation that is joining the fight against melanoma and skin cancer. All your money will go to that great cause.
Absolutely. As we continue live action here as Mitch Young fights his way to the inside of the key. Nice little turnaround jumper, can't quite convert. And Jake Allen with the fast break opportunity now down the court.
Yeah, good recognition by Young of the double team. Led to a good look for Collar, who just could not finish the hook shot. And there's kicker, wanting to go right at Collar, flips it up and misses. Another offensive rebound by Allen, and he's fouled. Gee, I tell you, I got to pull up these statistics, because that's the second or third offensive rebound I'm counting for Jake Allen in this quarter alone. And that's what you want out of your guys. Come off the bench, make an impact, although Allen's got the start tonight, so he's not a bench player. That was his third offensive rebound.
Yeah, I mean, Jake Allen, he's just really fighting. Like, he's showing that he deserves to be on the starting 5 of this team here tonight. I mean, with the likes of Brendan Tees out injured, you know, the likes of Allen, he's fighting for position on the starting 5, and he's really showing tonight what he's capable of doing, and it's really great to see, because he's making a huge impact for the Pirates.
Yeah, and I like what Coach Danner has done tonight. He's really shortened the rotations. He's only played 9 guys tonight. Sinclair's only got about 5 minutes. Boardman's only got about 2, and it's really just to give the guys a bit of a breather. Young, skip pass over to an open Amar, fires from 3, that's good. Assist to Mitch Young. Great look from big Mitch Young there, and Tommy Amar drains the 3. 10-point lead here for Southwest. We're under 4 to go in the third.
Jake Allen again going for the drive down the inside. Here has his pocket pick by Karlee.
And the championship quarter has been all Southwest. They're winning the third, 17-10 thus far.
McGrew kicks out to Vines. Little shot fake, drives to the inside. Southwest really taking their time now. I think they've recognized that they need to keep looking for the open shots, as Kickett just misses a long 3. but really starting to recognize that there's no need to rush. As Mitch Young throws down a massive dunk on the other end.
That's a great look there from Cedar, and Mitch Young cocked it back and put it down with the hammer.
We have seen some huge Mitch Young dunks throughout this season, haven't we, John?
Every game you get at least one, I'm sure of it. But the few games that we've covered from Logan so far, he's definitely rocked the rim a few times. Verl Williams Jr. going to check back in for Ryan Vines. Captain going to get a bit of a breather. Machado and Verl Williams Jr., the backcourt. Good fake pass there by Williams and puts the teardrop in over Collar. Cedar finds Carroll in the corner for three. Good creativity there by Cedar, and Carroll makes it rain.
Yeah, Logan's starting to find their form now in this quarter. They really let the ball slip to Southwest for the start of this half, but they're starting to come back now. They're starting to cut the lead down. It's under 10 points.
Great ball movement. Kicker flips it up for McGrew. The basket doesn't count. Kicker wants the shots. They're going to say it's a baseline, though. Sideline, sorry. Sinclair going to give Tanner McGrew a breather. So sideline out of bounds here. Kicker, yeah. What do you think? What are your thoughts on that? He wanted the shots.
I was going to say, Kickett's still arguing for the shots. Rucker's still arguing for why that was a foul in the first place. The whole passage of play was a little bit interesting. I mean, from my perspective, I missed the start of the passage of play as to where the foul may have originated from. But Kickett wasn't going anywhere but the bucket. I mean, from the minute he had the ball inside the paint, he was going to the bucket. So from my perspective, you put him on the line.
Oh, he passed the ball, and I think he made the cardinal mistake of passing it. He should have thrown it up at least once he heard the whistle, and then he definitely would have got the foul shots.
Yeah, it's always a tough one, that, because if you do get hit and you're not sure whether you're going to get the foul call or not, your immediate instinct is to pass off instead of take a rush shot. It's a very, very gray area, that one.
Yeah, Marr misses the three. Southwest with the lead at 7. An opportunity to increase it here. Allen, corner three is up. It's short. Cedar comes down with it for Logan. Southwest doing a much better job in the last few possessions, forcing Logan to the perimeter. Cedar can't get that three to fall.
Southwest still holds the lead with 8. Ball's in the hands of Williams Jr. He goes inside to kick it. Kick it to Sinclair. Sinclair with the 2 and 1.
Yeah, it's just great ball movement. We've seen the Pirates do that the last few possessions, hitting that big-to-big action. Kicker with the nice touch pass inside to Sinclair. Sinclair pumped a few times and was able to finish through the contact.
Yeah, Southwest really showing that they don't need their NBL talent to win this game here tonight. I mean, you've lost Brendan Tees out of the lineup with injury. Recently been announced as captain of the Adelaide 36ers for next season. No Jared Bairstow, still due to injury. Two of the biggest names for Southwest, but they've proven tonight that they don't need that talent to win. They've got a wealth of depth.
Yeah, and for Logan, that was Mitch Young's 4th personal foul, so he's got 4. Bijan Johnson's got 4. And really no one stepping up here for Logan outside of Mitch Young. Lane violation there. They didn't call, there they go. Collar stepped into the line.
Yeah, it's not very often that you see those in the QBL. A little bit of a very tough mistake to make, especially when they do end up missing the free throw. It's not what you want to see from the sidelines.
Yeah, so Sinclair's going to get second opportunity at the three-point play. Misses them both. Collar comes down with it. Yeah, Young on, let's just see, 4 personal fouls. He's got 14 points and 6 rebounds, so that's going to hurt. McGrew draws the charge on Keanu Post.
Yeah, Post just spinning around way too hard into that offensive play and just bowling over a very stocky McGrew.
3 personal fouls on Post. Again, though, that's just got to be recognized there by Post. His initial move is denied. You can't lower your shoulder and try and bully your way through. I don't know what he's complaining about. That was clearly a charge. McGrew did a good job holding position, stopping the first move, and then picking up the charge.
Yeah, I mean, it does go to show the post's strength as well, though. I mean, bowling McGrew over is no easy task.
Well,
I mean, so he's got some power behind him. He just needs to learn to control it a little bit more.
I'll say this nicely. McGrew did a good job selling it as well. And you know what I mean by that.
I do know what you mean by that. Southwest with it now. Williams Jr. will bring the ball up. Southwest in the lead by 9. Having an absolutely blinding quarter here is the Southwest Metro Pirates. Really showing what they're made of as they continue to extend their lead over the Logan Thunder.
Logan coming out with a bit of a matchup zone here. And then Salicic going to get called for the foul on Tendai Machado. That's it. Logan's in the penalty here, so
yeah,
Machado going to go to the line for a couple free throws.
Coach Rucker and myself, I think, both asking the question on that one there. It looked like Machado may have slipped. There was definitely contact on it, don't get me wrong. But I think Machado may have slipped and was already on his way down.
Yeah, and I think Coach Rucker probably wondering when he's going to get some of those calls at the other end. His team's in the penalty. Southwest only has one team foul here in the third quarter.
Machado sinks the first, and the second is quick to follow.
Yeah, Machado gives them some good minutes, too. Probably not as much of an offensive threat as Verl Williams has been so far this season. But he can fill it up quick if you let him, but he's done a really good job defensively.
Yeah, well, on 11 minutes of play, I mean, he scored 4 points, and he's been a really good defensive threat as well. It's not necessarily just about how many points you score, but also how strong you defend down the other end. And Machado has definitely filled that spot.
Allen misses from the free throw line. Cedar gets the rebound.
Great defensive play here from Southwest as well, really making it hard for Logan to get the ball over halfway.
8 points to lead. Cedar flips it. No look. Salicic recovers. Salicic can't finish. Ball goes out of bounds. It went off the Pirates, so Logan will maintain possession with a fresh shot clock.
Yeah, a little bit of miscommunication there between the Pirates, sort of fighting over the ball between themselves. Logan will have 14 seconds on the shot.
Jake Allen gets called for the foul, holding the offensive player. Pang's going to give him a breather, though. Good minutes there from Jake Allen for Southwest. Christian Pang checks in for the last 32 seconds of the third quarter. Post takes it and hands off to Salicic. There's now 10 on the shot clock. Cedar gets it. Good screen from Post. Cedar can't hit the three, though.
Nice easy ball there for Sinclair as he hands off to Williams Jr. to take the ball down the court.
Yeah, going to hold for the final shot here is Southwest. Good steal there. A lot of contact. Machado comes up with it. Collar rips it out of his hands, though. There's 8 seconds to go on the shot clock. Cedar gets the screen. Good hesitation dribble, and he's fouled on his way to the bucket. Let's see if they're going to put him at the line.
Referee's just going to have a little bit of discussion here as to whether he was in the act of shooting or not. Like a similar sort of situation down the other end. I mean, in the act of consistency, I would say it probably should go on the floor, but wait and see what happens here first. They will go on the floor. In my opinion, that should have been shots, but it should have been exactly the same down the other end. So considering Kickett's down the other end was on the floor, I 100% agree that in the interest of fair play, this needs to be on the base as well.
Well, he certainly picked up the dribble to make his move to the basket, so you'd have to think that you put him at the free throw line. But if you're going with consistency, then sure.
Yeah,
this Coach Rucker inserts Carroll here for the last 3 seconds.
Yeah, definitely speaking. I think the ball's, I mean, my assumption would be that you're going to try and get the ball into the hands of Carroll or Cedar for a long three. Great defense here from Pang. Cedar with the three over the two outstretched arms of Pang.
Yeah, that was great defense. We had it on the tip of our tongue, but Cedar hit the tough shot. He picked up his dribble, committed to the shot, faked a little bit, got a little bit of space, faded away, and hit the jumper to beat the buzzer.
Yeah, I don't know how. That just goes to show the sheer performance and the ability of Cedar.
Cedar's a fantastic player. We've seen him do it against Ipswich a few weeks ago when we had the Logan Ipswich game. Does it again here, so the lead 5 for Southwest heading into the fourth quarter.
Yeah, definitely so. So we're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with you in just under a minute, and we'll go through some of the game statistics so far. So you've been watching the live QBL action between the Southwest Metro Pirates and the Logan Thunder for the 3rd annual Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield. And welcome back to Hibiscus Sports Complex as we continue to bring you the live QBL action between the Southwest Metro Pirates and the Logan Thunder. We are on the Harry Haxton Court bringing you the third annual Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield. John, we've just seen some amazing passages of play. Buzzer beater at halftime, buzzer beater at three-quarter time. Talk us through some of the stats that have been going on the floor.
Yeah, with that buzzer beater, Mick Cedar gave Logan the third quarter win. They won the third, 24-23. Cedar has 13 points now, 8 rebounds and 4 assists. He's 2 of 4 from two-point land, 3 of 8 from 3. Has yet to get to the free throw line. His teammate Mitch Young has 14 points and 6 rebounds, but also has 4 personal fouls. So might not see Young for a little while here to start the fourth quarter, but you better believe he's going to be back on the floor at some point here. John Johnson also has 4 for Logan. For Southwest, leading the way is Daniel Kickard. He's got 19 points. Jake Allen's got 13 points and 8 rebounds, and the captain, Ryan Vines, 15 points, 5 rebounds, and 4 assists.
Yeah, Captain Vines with the ball now. 13 seconds left on the shot clock as Daniel Kickett, nice little shot fake and drive strong on the inside, but Post stands his ground and gets the block.
Yeah, great job there by Keanu Post. There was a lot of contact, but he was standing straight up, blocked the shot from the ground, got the ball, and Kicker picks up his 3rd personal foul.
Yeah, great defensive play there from Post. I mean, you can't, if you're Coach Rock, you can't ask more than that out of your bigs.
Now, Kicker probably could have taken the 3 too. He went with the pump fake instead, put the ball on the floor and picked up the foul. So a defensive stop for Logan. Now they have an opportunity to cut into this Southwest lead.
Yeah, I mean, Kicker's shooting 3 from 7 from the three-point line as well, so he does have a pretty good percentage, so it may have been the better opportunity in that case.
Well, Cedar feeling it now. That was a tough turnaround jump shot. Cuts the lead to 3 for Southwest. Machado did everything he could to deny Cedar there.
Ryan Vines swatted down by Post. Huge block and straight into the hands of Cedar.
And now Logan can tie with a 3-pointer here. Cedar finds a cutting collar who flips it up and in. The lead now cut to 1 for Southwest.
Yeah, Logan really showing their dominance here in the fourth quarter.
And that's what Post can bring you, that defensive presence. Probably haven't seen it enough for Logan's liking. Vines looking to answer with a 3-point attempt. That's off. Post with a one-handed rebound. So Logan can now take the lead here with a bucket.
Sailor Touch driven around the top of the arch. Cedar has it now with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Quick little spin around jumper, and that gives Logan the lead, 68-67.
Like I said, it only takes 1 bucket for Cedar. Once he sees 1 go in, his confidence goes right back up. He's hit back-to-back buckets here. On top of the buzzer beater, 10 the third.
Yeah, Mick Cedar shooting great percentage. He's 4 from 9 from field goals, 2 from 4 from long, and 1 from 4 from the three-point line, having some great passages of play.
Sinclair blocked by Collar, but they're going to get Collar for the foul. Collar blocked Daniel Kickard on the possession before that one, and Sinclair's going to go to the line for a couple shots. Nelson Collar went with the old Dikembe Mutombo, not in this house, the old finger wag. Jake Allen going to check in for Christian Pang.
Coach Rucker still asking about that one as to where the foul may have come from. Definitely not real impressed.
Well, Collar's done a really good job. He's been an intimidating presence in the paint for Logan. He's got 5 blocks on the night. And Sinclair ties it with the first free throw.
Yeah, and the opportunity now to get the game back in front for the Southwest Metro Pirates.
Can't finish, but Machado grabs the offensive rebound. McGrew going to check back in for Will Sinclair. Pass was kicked out of bounds, so Southwest maintains possession.
68 apiece here. Southwest in possession of it. Daniel Kickett has it at the top of the key. Looking to get the lead back. Little shot fake, drives on the inside. Kicks out to Machado for the 3. That one bounces out to Post.
Yeah, good job by Post grabbing that defensive rebound too under duress from Daniel Kickert. .68 all. Salicic gets the bucket and the foul. Referees are going to count that one.
Now we're back on where we should be with that consistency. I mean, the ball was picked up. Motion had already begun, so 2 points count. Definitely the right call.
I mean, that's a tough finish there from Salicic. He was fouled at the top of the key, got his shot off, and got the continuation.
Yeah, it was not an easy way to finish it, but he managed to get it to perform, and he makes the extra free throw to take Logan ahead by 3.
71-68 the lead here for Logan now. Coming out in this 2-3 zone. Southwest had some success with that big-to-big action. There's McGrew to Kickert at the elbow. Kickert makes it, trying to make something happen. Can't get it to fall. It's tipped. Machado comes down with it, and he's fouled on his way back up. Good offensive rebound, and he's fouled.
Yeah, Southwest doing a lot right here offensively. They're just having a little bit of an unlucky time with the rims. Their shots just bouncing out, but they're taking the right opportunities. And Machado, probably the shortest player on the court, maybe except for Ryan Vine, still manages to pull down the board.
Yeah, well, that's the negative when you go to that zone. It's tough to rebound out of a zone because you're standing in a spot. You're not matching up individually with a player. So you have to try to identify the closest person to you, but quite often two people might go to the same person. That time Machado was right underneath the basket, wide open, and really no one was boxing him out, so he had a clear path
straight
to the
into his
rebound.
hands. Yeah, absolutely. So Machado does go to the line now for 2.
I'm going to say it now. This game has the air of overtime, Regan.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
been
feeling
that
it.
close throughout. I wouldn't be surprised to see this go to extra.
It would not surprise me at all, to be honest with you, John. I mean, the way both teams are playing, they're both fighting for this. They both want it, and I think they want it enough that this game could potentially go into OT.
Machado hit them both, so the lead now 1. Pass inside, post, hook shot is good. And I say it again, Logan looks the best that they look is when they get the ball inside to their big guys, whether it's Mitch Young or Keanu Post. In the zone, there's a nice elbow touch from McGrew. He can't get the jump shot to fall, though. Verl Williams Jr. getting set to check back in for Southwest. I'd love to see that big-to-big action, though, from Southwest. McGrew settled for the jump shot there. Goldfinch going to fire a 3. That's good from Cameron Goldfinch. And Coach Mick Downer going to take a timeout with his team down 6 with 6 minutes to go in the game.
Yeah, good timeout there from Coach Downer. I mean, Logan really come out firing this quarter. I mean, they're leading the score quarter so far. I don't have the statistic up. They're not loading, but
it's
Logan
14-3 Logan in the third quarter.
Yeah, so
fourth quarter.
So Logan really come out firing this quarter. They're just showing that tenacity. They want this a little bit more than Southwest right now. Mick Downer going to try and get into the heads of his players to get them to pick up that mentality and actually get themselves back into this game.
Well, Logan's gone to his zone, and Southwest, they're forcing Southwest to take shots from the perimeter. Southwest, though, is settling for those perimeter shots. Against the zone a few times early on, they had the good high-low action. They got the ball at the elbow to Kickert and letting Kickert create something for him. A few times he got the pass into the post that led to a Will Sinclair free throw attempt and the three-point play opportunity, or he made something happen for himself. On that previous possession before the timeout, we saw Tanner McGrew settle for the jump shot, and that's what Logan wants out of the zone. They want the Pirates to beat them from outside. Southwest can't settle for those jump shots. They got to be patient. They got to look for the pass inside.
Yeah, Southwest is definitely going to have to try and pull their offense together, make sure they're taking the right opportunities and scoring the points that are going to be easy. I mean, they've taken a couple of rush shots that just have not quite come off for them. So it's going to be a very interesting last 6 minutes of this game, but I still think we could be leading into an OT.
Yeah, well, Pirates need to correct their mistakes, and that's why Coach Downer called the timeout, and Goldfinch picks up the foul as he was blocking Verl Williams Jr. And I heard Coach Rucker there just saying, if you're going to call it both ways. He wants it at the other end.
And look, I think the referees have been doing a pretty good job of keeping their consistency. I mean, even between them where there was a call down here that we thought may have been wrong in terms of continuation, but they've kept it exactly the same down the other end as well. So I think the referees have been doing a pretty damn good job in this game.
And that's better action there. Like I said to you, get it in the post and something happens. Post entry to McGrew, finds a cutting kicker going to the basket. No jump shot, an easy layup. That's the difference, and that's what you want to see if you're a Pirates fan.
Yeah, definitely so. That's the kind of basketball the Pirates need to keep up for the next 5.5 minutes in this game. As Cedar takes a long three and it just tips itself out, and the ball goes in favor of Southwest.
The referee on this short side here overruling the one from the far side and saying it was tipped out of bounds by Tanner McGrew. So the initial call was Southwest ball. Referee overruling it and saying it's going to stay with Logan. And we're going to see Mitch Young for the first time in the fourth quarter playing with 4 fouls. He checks in for Nelson Collar.
Yeah, Southwest really going to have to watch Mitch Young on the inside. He could be a very, very dangerous point scorer in this last quarter.
And there Cedar gets past his defender. Can't get the bank to go home. Young offensive rebound. Ball goes out of bounds off the captain, Ryan Vines, so Logan keeps possession. I just saw the referees throw up like the numbers to each other. Is that the shot clock? Do they check the clock and confirm with each other after each possession?
It could be a couple of different things. It could be that they're just double checking to make sure that everyone's aware there's 13 seconds on the shot clock. Or sometimes on occasion, if there's 2 players getting a little bit niggly, they sometimes throw up numbers so that everyone on the court is aware that these 2 players might be about to have a bit of a tiff.
All right.
But I would assume in that circumstance it was because of the shot clock.
Well, 5:18 to go in the game. It's a 4-point lead here for Logan. They've taken a dominant fourth quarter to take this lead. They're outscoring Southwest in the fourth quarter, 14-9. They're doing a good job on the glass, giving themselves a few second chance opportunities here in these last few possessions.
Yeah, 6 points is the difference. Logan maintaining possession of the ball as well.
They go to the blocking. Keanu Post working on Daniel Kickert. Spins in the paint, flips up a wild one and gets it to fall. Again, I like that from Post. Going right at Daniel Kickert. Kickert has not been able to stop Post yet in the post.
Yeah, there's not much more the kicker could do on that one either. I mean, he just kept his position, kept up straight. Post just spun around and just put it over the top of him.
Good ball movement here. Verl Williams Jr. deep three is a bit too strong. Allen fighting for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off the hands of Jake Allen. So Logan has the ball. And the three-point shot that was so successful for Southwest has kind of disappeared here as well, Regan. So Southwest needs to keep looking inside. It was a good look for Verl Williams Jr. He just couldn't get it to fall.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Southwest got a little bit of work to do here. 6 points down, 4 minutes 44. Logan really just showing that they wanted a little bit more at the moment.
And don't forget, this game is for the Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield. The Logan women won by 7, so the Southwest Metro Pirates men's team would have to win this game and win it by 8 for the Pirates to take home the shield.
Yeah, so a lot of work to do. I mean, the Southwest men may get the win overall here if they continue fighting as hard as they have been, but they're going to need to work twice as hard in order to get themselves into Charity Shield territory.
And here's Young one-on-one with McGrew. Goes to his left hand, can't get it to fall. McGrew comes down with it. Vines inside for Kickert. Great pump fake. Loses the ball. Flips it up with the right hand, though, and gets it to fall. And that's, I'm going to harp on it, but every time they get it to Kickert in that high post, something good happens. Logan needs to tighten it up, but Southwest needs to take advantage of that and make sure they get him a post touch every single time up at that free throw line or the elbow extended.
Yeah, I mean, Kickert's been having such a huge impact on this game. I mean, those brought up his 23rd even. I mean, he leads all scorers on his team so far. He's got to continue touching the ball in order to keep Southwest in this game.
And Jake Allen just picked up his 3rd personal. Both teams with 3 team fouls here in the fourth quarter. Cedar comes off the screen, look inside for Post. He can't handle it. Verl Williams Jr. comes down with it for Southwest. Finds the captain, Vines on the wing. His 3-pointer is off, though. Cedar gets free, finds Salicic in the corner. Three is way off. And then Mitch Young gets called for his 5th foul, pushing Daniel Kickert in the back. Mitch Young's going to have to check out with 5 personal fouls.
Yeah, unfortunate foul there for Mitch Young, but I mean, the call was 100% right. He has jumped forward and taken out the back. That's huge for Logan.
That's a tough call there. The team down 4. Young was always going to have to be careful. It's a shame that it goes on a missed shot. But nonetheless, Young is fouled out with 5 personal fouls. It's not a bad option, though. You could bring in Nelson Karlee, who's had himself a pretty good game tonight, too. But I think Mitch Young is definitely more of an offensive threat than Nelson Karlee, although Karlee has been much better defensively, contesting shots, blocking shots, and being more of a presence in the paint defensively for Logan.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, running off roughly the same minutes. Mitch Young, 26 minutes, 14 points. Karlee, 23 minutes, 8 points. I mean, Mitch Young is definitely more of an offensive threat at the moment, which is what Logan needs. So it is a big benefit to Southwest that he's now fouled out. They'll have a much bigger presence on the inside as Tanner McGrew spins and just can't quite convert on the inside layup.
Kicker's pass nearly stolen, and then Goldfinch going to get called for the foul. But again, Kickert making things happen. McGrew just couldn't finish the pass. And now with the clock ticking down, we're approaching 3 minutes left in the game. Those easy layups, you really need to convert them, especially when you're down 4.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, it may have been a reverse layup, but at this kind of league, you need to be able to convert those shots from the inside. I mean, this is the difference between win or lose right now, and those kinds of shots make all the difference.
That was the 15th foul, so Allen goes to the free throw line. He hit the first one. Second one is good as well, so it's now a 2-point lead. Southwest thought they were going to pick up some full court pressure, but they're going to drop back into a half court matchup.
Yeah, I think it might be good to play it safe at the moment, Southwest. I mean, they're going to win this game on defense and preventing Logan from scoring.
Collar's pass stolen.
Kickert, nice little hand on the inside. Williams Jr. goes for the run on the inside. Just slips over, but Jake Allen picks it up and converts. 78 apiece.
And Coach Rucker going to take a timeout. He's not happy with his team there. Collar's entry pass was a dangerous one. It was stolen, and now the Pirates tied up with 2:40 to go.
Yeah, I mean, that was almost a very dangerous passage of play there. I mean, Williams Jr. just slipping over, and Jake Allen plucking the ball out of nowhere and converting the 2 points. So we are all drawn up at 78 apiece, John. It looks like we're going to this OT after all, I reckon.
Well, we still got 2:40 to go. Both teams having some success each way. Pirates got lucky on that one there. Verl Williams Jr. slipped over. There was some contact. I like the no call from the referees, but Jake Allen just doing a bit of everything. He's got 17 points tonight, 8 rebounds. He's having a great game for me. He's been the difference in the game. He and Kickert, I think, have kept the Pirates in this one.
Yeah, without saying, I mean, Kickert and Williams Jr. both have been playing an absolutely phenomenal game. I mean, you look at the stats. Daniel Kickert, 23 points. Jake Allen, 17. I mean, there's been a huge amount of effort coming in from the Southwest team. I mean, their opening 5 have all performed outstandingly tonight. And even Tanner McGrew, he may only be on 6 points, but you look at what he's done defensively and the open opportunities that he's created. He's had an absolute blinder of a game.
Yeah, he's done a good job defensively. He forced Young into a few of those fouls that fouled Mitch Young out. I like, though, what Logan was doing there, trying to get the ball inside to Keanu Post. It just wasn't the correct angle for Post to take the pass from Collar.
Yeah, it was definitely the right idea, and I mean, Logan needs to continue having those kinds of inside looks to get the easy bucket on the inside. It was just a very, very good hand from Kick and a very great read as well to get the steal.
And Southwest picking things up here, a bit of full court pressure. Good job there by Williams Jr. and McGrew. There's 9 on the shot clock. Salicic gets it to Collar, goes right at Tanner McGrew. McGrew holds his hand, space. Collar turns it over.
And that's exactly the defensive pressure I was talking about coming from McGrew. He may not be converting points, but he's making a big difference on the defensive end. Yeah,
he forced Collar underneath the bucket there. The pass was hit the backboard, actually, and now Southwest has an opportunity to take the lead. Kicker thought about the 3. I thought that one was going up.
Southwest with the opportunity to get in the lead now. Cedar with a nice little steal.
Goldfinch came up with that one. Cedar has it now for Logan at the top of the key. Finds Post, now inside for Collar. Spins baseline, reverse layup is good. Good finish there by Nelson Collar.
So Logan takes the lead out to 2 points, breaking the tiebreaker at 78 apiece. Kick it on the inside, fouled from behind. That'll probably go to post, I believe.
They're going to give that one to Goldfinch. So Logan, though, in the penalty. So kicker going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots.
And kicker definitely not the player you want to be fouling for 2 either.
Well, he struggled tonight. He's only hit 2 of 4 from the free throw line, but traditionally he's a strong free throw shooter. Rattles the first one home, and kicker playing some big minutes tonight here. I think they threw that 20-minute limit out the window, Regan. Kicker hits them both, so we're tied at 80. John Johnson going to check in for Nelson Collar. So Coach Rucker wants a little bit more guard play. Wants people to take care of the pill. Collar has had a couple of turnovers in the last few minutes that have hurt Logan. Goldfinch on the floor. He gets it over to Cedar. We got 1:30 to go. We're tied at 80. Cedar going one-on-one. Flips it up and in, plus the foul. Cedar squared up. He just squared up on Jake Allen, got right past the defense. His eyes lit up. There was no help there whatsoever for Southwest, and it got there too late.
Yeah, and like I said, that was just great execution from Cedar. I mean, he lined up Jake Allen, knew exactly where he was going, and managed to get the and one.
And Coach Rucker going to go offense, defense. Now that they finished on one end, he reinserts Nelson Collar for the defensive intimidation. Cedar can't finish the three-point opportunity, though.
Williams Jr. now with it for Southwest. They're down by 2. Very important passage of play as Daniel Kickett drains the 3 from the far side of the court to take Southwest into the lead for the first time this quarter.
Oh, if you're Logan, you got to identify Kickett as a shooter and get a hand up. You can't let him get his feet set and fire away at will.
Got a mariachi band in the background as well, John. Celebration music everywhere as Johnson takes the 3. His bounces out, though, straight into the hands of Cedar.
Cedar floater leaves his feet out to Salicic in the corner. Cedar's 3 is off, tipped around. Post comes up with it. We got 40 seconds to go, and it's a 1-point lead for Southwest.
Yeah, Southwest needs a defensive board here. I mean, they've just lost 2 rebounds to Logan, giving them 2 extra opportunities to score.
There's the defensive rebound. Salicic corner 3 is off. Southwest, there's about a 3-second differential between the game and shot clock. Logan needs to get a stop here.
Yeah, Southwest just needs to hold on to this. They can almost let the shot clock run out.
And there's the foul, and again, it's the wrong player to foul. Daniel Kicker going to go to the free throw line for 2 shots with his team up 1 and 16 seconds to go in the game.
Wow, what a turnaround for Southwest. I mean, they've come from 10 points down this quarter to bring themselves into the lead by 1 with 16 seconds to go.
It's been a great comeback. Kicker hits the first. We're far from over here, though, Regan. Our overtime prediction is still in play here. There's 16 seconds to go.
Absolutely. If Kickett hits this, I mean, you've got some amazing three-point shooters on the Logan side. Kickett does convert, and there's going to be a timeout on the floor. Let's just keep it here for a second, though. 3 points of difference. Southwest up by 3, Logan ball. There are some, I mean, you've got the likes of Cedar on the floor. You've got some incredible three-point shooters. Logan is not out of this game.
Well, Logan is definitely not out of this game. And to be honest with you, they don't need a three-pointer at this point. I think they can get a quick 2 and then continue to foul. But what Logan needs to do is recognize who's on the floor for Southwest and who they want to foul. You definitely don't want to foul Daniel Kicker.
No.
As I said, historically, is about a 90% free throw shooter. I think these are the first 2 free throws he missed so far in the QBL season earlier in the first half, but he's been perfect ever since those 2 misses. But Logan here, they need to come up with something quick.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think you're 100% right as well, John. I think Logan's best opportunity is going to be scoring inside and fouling Southwest. I mean, the last thing they want to do is take a long 3, miss it, and then they're even further in the black.
Well, it just depends. I mean, if they get a good look at 3, I think you take it, depending on who has the ball. Mick Cedars hit a few 3s tonight. again, though, it depends on who they have on the floor. Cedar's really been the only one who has been hitting from deep somewhat consistently. Bazan Johnson hasn't really shot the ball well from deep. Salicic hit a couple tonight, but he hasn't been very consistent as well from deep. So I think you look inside. You probably want to look for a Keanu post. And you see Tommy Amar coming in for the first time in a while. He can definitely hit the three. So they're going to go 4 guards in there, 1 big man. So with this lineup, I expect them to look inside for post for a quick 2. If it's not there, they'll look for an inside shot, inside-out action, and maybe look to tie the game with a 3.
Yeah, definitely. So if you're Southwest, what do? Do you just play good defense, or do you foul?
Well,
put them on the line, and then
you don't want to foul, because if it's a 3-point shot and you foul on it, you give them an opportunity to tie the game from 3.
All right, and here we go. Johnson has it, and he does exactly what we suspect. He goes for the drive inside, can't sink the layup. Ryan Vines gets the rebound and the foul as well.
Well, they certainly got the look that they wanted. They spread the floor. They cleared the paint. Bijan Johnson got past his defender, had a clear path to the bucket. He just couldn't get the layup attempt to fall. And now Ryan Vines has a great opportunity to ice the game from the free throw line.
Yeah, definitely so. I mean, Logan did exactly what we expected. Johnson just with the unlucky roll on that one, bouncing out. They couldn't have done anything better. I mean, that's exactly what they should have done. If that had have rolled in, this game would have been overtime for sure.
Well, I mean, it still was only a 2-point shot, Regan, so he may, again, we don't know. It definitely could have helped to get to a 3-point, cut the deficit to the 1, but Vines now, these are 2 huge free throws for the captain. And he hits the first, so now it makes it a 2-possession game, 86-82.
And Captain Vine makes the second.
Yeah, and Coach Down are going to go offense-defense here, so Machado going to check in for Jake Allen. Southwest going to pick it up full court with a 5-point lead. There's only 8 seconds to go. Cedar with the baseball pass up ahead to Tommy Amar, catch and shoot 3, but he steps out of bounds. Turnover for Logan.
And Johnny, we've just come into a position now where Southwest could potentially win the Charity Shield as well. We didn't think it was going to happen. They're currently in the lead by 5.
Logan's going to foul here too, you'd have to think. So they're going to get an opportunity to score another 2 points. That could be a tie.
This could be a tie. This could be the first time the Charity Shield is tied. If Ryan Vines makes both these shots, the Logan women won by 7.
We got to find Ash and see what he's going to do. It might be a
what happens with
might have to go
shootout.
to a free throw competition here for the Shield.
I reckon the captains go to the line, 5 free throws each, or shoot till you miss.
I think so.
Big golden point like soccer.
I think that'd be a great way to do it. Let's see what the captain has to hit them both. He hits the first one, so this second one will make it a 7-point game. And if it finishes at 7, we're all tied up for the Shield. Second one is up.
And there it is.
Good.
This could potentially be the first time ever that the Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield
knocked out of bounds
and
by Vines.
Southwest Metro 89-82 defeats the Logan Thunder. The Karlee Adams Foundation Shield. We're going to have to get back to you on who wins that one. The Logan women winning by 7. The Southwest men winning by 7. It is a draw. We need to find out what's going on here, but let's talk about this game for now. What an amazing turnaround from Southwest Metro in that 4th quarter.
It was a great finish there from Southwest. I think they struggled a bit when Logan went to the zone. Once they recognized what was working for them, getting the ball at the elbow and getting it in the high post and big to big, they went to it a few times, and Logan couldn't really deny the entry pass, and Southwest made them pay. Yeah. And then defensively, Southwest did a really good job. I think Logan settled for some jump shots. They went away from what was working for them, and they were able to get the win. It was a good job defensively. But I'm going to try and see what we can do here for the Shield. I'm going to dip out and see if we could find out what's going to happen.
You jump out and find out about the Shield. I'm going to run through some statistics while we're still here. So we're going to start with the Logan Thunder. I mean, they were led by Mick Cedar on a huge 19 points. He was shooting at 44% from the field goals and 30% from the 3-point line. Mitch Young on a massive 14 points, unfortunately failing out with 3 minutes to go in the last quarter. Post on 12. Salicic on 9, and Karlee coming off the bench on 10 points as well. I mean, you've got some very big scorers from the Logan Thunder.
Okay, do you want the update?
We'll go to the update in a second. Let me finish my statistics, and then we'll go through the update, John, so it won't be too far off. Defensively, though, you've got Mick Cedar and Post, both on 10 rebounds apiece. But Southwest really showing their dominance. I mean, Daniel Kickett, MVP in my eyes, a huge 30 points, scoring at 52% from field goal, 50% from the three-point line, and 75% from the free throw line. But that's not to outdo Ryan Vines on 19, Jake Allen 17. I mean, what an amazing performance. You got some big rebound stats as well. Vines on 6, Williams Jr. on 5, Jake Allen on 8.
Ash is explaining the Logan Thunder retain the Karlee Adams Charity Foundation, Charity Shield, excuse me.
So we're going the way of the
for
cricket
the third
and the
year
Ashes.
in the world. So that what it is Southwest has to take it from Logan because they already hold it. So you have to win outright. If it's a draw, it stays with the previous winner of it.
And that makes sense. Like, it's the same way that the Ashes is done. I mean, not that I watch a lot of cricket, but for any cricket fans out there, I mean, you've got to physically win it. If it's a draw, it stays with the team that actually already had the shield. So for the third year running, as Rob Tankey, General Manager of Southwest Metro Pirates, hands over the Charity Shield to Mick Cedar, the captain of the Logan Thunder.
Yeah, it's a bit bittersweet maintaining the Charity Shield. It means a lot to the Logan Thunder and the Southwest Metro Pirates. Obviously, you can see some of the disappointment on the face of the Pirates that they got the win, but they would have loved to bring the Shield home for the first time. But great comeback win for the Pirates. I thought they played really well in spurts. I think they were probably a little more consistent across the entire 4 quarters than Logan was. But credit to Southwest. They've now won 3 games in a row, and they're right back in the thick of things for a final spot. And you look at Logan, they just can't put together a few good games in a row. They had 2 wins in a row. Now they've dropped another 2, and they were tough wins. This was a winnable game for Logan. They'd be disappointed not to come away with the win. Yeah,
absolutely. I mean, Southwest really showing the fact that they can have form even without their NBL talent. I mean, a huge pickup in Daniel Kickett, but losing Adelaide 36ers captain Brendan Tees and also Jared Bairstow still out on injury as well. So Southwest showing their dominance, that they can bring together a team even without that talent. But yeah, Logan Thunder just really struggling to find their form consistently. They have weeks where they perform. I mean, again, Mitch Young underperformed tonight compared to what he should. 23-point average, only scoring a handful tonight. I think Logan just needs to reevaluate where they look at getting their points from. For me, Mitch Young needs to touch the ball more on the inside.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. We've covered a few Logan games so far this season, and I've said it time and time again. They look the best when they get post touches. Mitch Young was creative. Keanu Post had a great game, but he didn't touch the ball enough. So, I mean, I can't say it enough. Logan has as much talent as anybody.
Yeah, definitely so. And look, that wraps it up for our coverage here tonight. So thanks again, guys, for watching on the stream. And one last time as well, please do jump on to KarleeAdamsFoundation.org.au, and if you can spare anything at all, please donate to such an amazing cause. Just to recap, Southwest Metro 89 do defeat the Logan Thunder 82 in the 3rd annual Karlee Adams Foundation Charity Shield here at Hibiscus Sports Complex on the Harry Haxton Court, proudly presented by Panagos Productions. We'll see you next time.